Maverick 100.9 Aggieland's country alternative. It's Corliss, and I'm always happy to be joined by an Okie. Today we've got Mackynsie, McKedy, we're introducing you to. Howdy.
Hello.
It is so good to meet you, and I'm excited for some new music, girls. So thank you so much for coming on with me.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, and you're a little bit new. Like you said you're a college student right now.
Yes, yes, I am.
And where are you going to school at?
I'm going to college at Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and I'm majoring in music therapy.
Oh my gosh. So what's your I got to ask what your goals are because I do this a lot in numerous ways. I have a friend who is a therapist and uses it for children.
Yeah.
Um I've got others that use music therapy for human trafficking survivors. So, do you already know which field you want to go into?
Yes, I'm a sophomore right now, and so when I came in as a freshman last year, I was pretty like confident that I wanted to do older adults because I've grown up, like being around older adults and playing music, like nursing homes and those and everything. But last semester, I had the opportunity to work with children in special education, and I really, really loved that. And then this semester, I'm at the Weatherford Regional Hospital. Like every semester, we go somewhere else. So I don't know, honestly. Like I thought I was pretty certain on older adults, but I love the kids, and then I also love the hospital. So I think I'm just gonna still try to figure it out as I go along.
It's so funny when you're actually going into like this exciting career and you
Yeah,
have so many options that you can't even
yeah,
choose.
yeah. Because we work with so many different populations. So every semester we just get placed at a new site, and so I think once I maybe get a little taste of everything, I might be able to decide then which one I felt like I liked the best. Yeah.
Well, here's our PSA for the day. Anybody who maybe you feel like you've been struggling in life or with anything, whether it's your children, you're just, in your 30s like me, or if you're older, first of all, always reach out for help. There is no time limit on that. And if you find yourself responding to music, then your own meds,
Yeah.
music therapy is an option for you. Do your research, Google it, and get some help because it's very rewarding and healing. So there's our PSA for the day. Look at us.
Yeah.
Well, we are here to chat new music though, and you have released your single Powder Keg to us, which I already love it by the sound of it. So give me the details before we listen.
Yeah, so this song was written by a writer. His name is Greg Party. So I am a recording artist with Clarksville Creative Sound out of Clarksville, Tennessee. And so this was a staff writer who wrote this song. And I'm so honored, that he offered it to me. That's like a singer's dream come true to have such an amazing songwriter, write a song for you and want you to sing it. And so he wrote this song and I listened to it and I was like, oh, I love that. I went in and recorded it and made it my own. And it's one of my personal favorites that I've had the honor of recording so far. So yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. And is it one of those that maybe it speaks to you? Like, you ever listen to a song? I get this a lot. Like, you listen to a song and you're hearing the words and you're like, how did I not write that? That is so me.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This song is definitely it's kind of I would say it's a little sassy. I mean, it's about, this woman getting cheated on and she's like, scorned and I haven't personally had that happen to me, but when I listened to it, it made me feel fired up like if that did happen to me, I would be, that's my yeah.
You are such a doll, and I could already see that you are the type of gal that's like, no, I'm nice and I'm sweet, but I need to learn how to stick up for myself.
Yes. Oh yeah, and then when I filmed the video, I had to like channel my inner like angriness and just like, yeah.
Well, take it from a gal that's about a decade older than you. Those lessons will come in handy, I promise.
Yeah.
We're just gonna channel it before you've had to be that woman, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so I'm already prepared. I'm ready to go. Ready to fight if I need to.
Exactly. Well, we're going to be back with Mackynsie McKedy in just a few minutes. But first, we got to debut it on Maverick 100.9. This is Powder Keg. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to air this single for you in podcast form, but you can now find it anywhere that you stream and download music. And today's interview continues now. Maverick 100.9. You just heard the latest release from Mackynsie McKedy, Powder Keg, on Maverick 100.9. Mackynsie is here with me, and I didn't realize going into this interview that music is kind of a family business to you. Tell me a little bit about your brother and a little bit of backstory here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually grew up, playing music with my family. I also played the fiddle. So I played fiddle on that Powder Keg, that song y'all just heard. I was playing the fiddle on that. And
That's
so actually,
cool.
yeah, so I actually started playing fiddle when I was 6 years old, and my dad is a musician. My dad plays guitar and steel guitar. So my dad has been a musician his entire life. So when I was 6 years old, my grandpa got me started on fiddle, started taking fiddle lessons in Midwest City, Oklahoma from my fiddle teacher. And then not too long after that, my dad got my little brother playing guitar and singing as well. So we've been performing as our little trio group, the McKedys, since I was 7 years old. And we've been doing that ever since and still to this day. And our band has grown now to the McKedy band. We got an amazing bass player, a drummer, a keyboard player. And my brother has grown up, and he's also a recording artist with Clarksville Creative Sound as well. So yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity to be able to play music with my family. And it's just helped us grow as a family and has helped make my musical journey what it is today for sure.
Now, is it hard to kind of separate yourself now that you're doing this solo release? Tell me the feelings behind that.
Yeah, it is definitely, different, especially because, like I said, I've played music with my family my entire life. And so releasing a solo one without, my brother on guitar, my dad, supporting me on the steel was definitely different. But at the same time, it was also, like my own sound that was, making it a little bit more independent now that I'm 20, and growing up, and I know I'll always have my family support. And like I said, it's also great because my little brother, he has music out as well and has his own sound, and I remember when we used to be able to sing together, but now his voice has gotten so much deeper and now we can't sing the same keys anymore. And so I feel like it's, come to that time where we'll always be playing music together, but it's also good to have our own individual careers as well.
Well, especially at you and your brother's ages, because this is the time where you learn who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And yeah, so you never know where the paths of life are going to take you. It could bring you right back together, but
Right.
I'm proud of you too for getting outside of your comfort zone and really nailing that down. But you've got so many hats in the fire right now. And you've even got a show coming up in the Woodlands, which is really close to us. So we rarely get you out of Oklahoma. Now we're getting you in Texas. Tell us a little bit about that event because that was pretty exciting for you.
Yes, yes. So coming up October 18th, I will be in Woodlands, Texas for the CMA of Texas Awards. I have been named the 2024 CMA of Texas Rising Star. So I will be there to perform and accept that award. And that's just so amazing to me and such an honor because, like I said, I love country music and Texas country music. I have had the opportunity to, play in Texas multiple times. I've gone to the Bobby Flores music camp. I grew up going there a lot over the summer. And so every time I get the opportunity to go to Texas and really just feel the, amazing vibes in Texas is amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Isn't it funny how inspirational this place is? Like, I feel as someone who's not from Texas either, it's like you cross that border and your body is filled with music and inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love how much every time I get to go to Texas and play fiddle with the band, like on October 28th, I'll be playing with fiddle with Brady Honeycutt, who is very well known in Texas as well. I'll be playing fiddle with him. And I always love just how supportive Texans are of live country music. It is always, they show up and show out and keep the dance floor packed all night long. And as someone who plays fiddle, whether I'm playing fiddle or being the lead singer, it always just feels so amazing to have that support from the fans dancing all night long and really supporting live traditional country music.
Yeah, there's no place like it in the world. So I'm so happy that you've had the opportunity to start dipping your toes in here. And congratulations on your award. All my listeners here know that I am an award show junkie, but that is one I have not been invited to. So, like, Corliss maybe taking a little trip to the Woodlands to check this out for myself, but most Texas country award shows are they have general admission for the general public. So
Yeah.
we always urge you to go out and support those award shows, not just for your favorite Texas country artists, but also to find more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's not the only award show in your future either.
No, yeah, so that's the most recent one. But then later on, like it's gonna be a whirlwind trip because I'm gonna be straight there in the Woodlands, and then I'm gonna go straight from there to Nashville for the Josie Music Awards because I am nominated for quite a few awards up there, along with my brother and my family band, the McKedy band. Our band's nominated as well, so we were nominated for quite a bit up there. And I'm also have the opportunity to perform for the whole JMA Fest at the Nashville Zoo that weekend as well. So it's gonna be a whirlwind trip, but I'm looking forward to it.
Man, you can't beat that. You have got to be riding this high. But I do have to ask, how do you keep up with school? Or since you've been touring since you were a child, is it kind of second nature?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've been performing, pretty much every weekend since I was like, a child as well. But it definitely has gotten harder, especially being, in college, and having music therapy is not an easy degree either. I have lots of rehearsals I have to play in. I'm in jazz band A, I'm in orchestra, and just so many stuff going on. So I just kind of balance it by just like reminding myself how important music is to me and why I love music to help myself not get burnt out, especially since I'm doing music basically 24/7. And sometimes I just like take a break and just, take a breather and just remind myself how much I love music and why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Not to mention, it's always easier to set goals and meet those milestones when you know that the outcome is helping others. That gives me so much drive. Like,
Yes.
I will push myself to the end of the earth if I know
Yes.
it will give a gift to someone else.
Oh, absolutely. I know those times when I'm like stressing out over school and like have so much homework and I'm like, oh, is this really worth it? Like, why is this worth me doing this? And then I go to a session and I, really see the work that I'm doing and how it's helping maybe like provide a better quality of life or just like giving back to my clients. And it just really reminds me of like why I chose this career is to use my love for music to help others.
Yeah. Well, Mackynsie, I think you're on a beautiful path, and I hope that I know that path will take you somewhere, but I can guarantee you it's greatness. What you're doing is greatness. So, keep pushing. We are excited that we got to release Powder Keg here, and I do want to urge everyone, find Mackynsie McKedy. That is McKedy. I want to spell it well in her first name. I ain't even gonna try and spell it. Just keep Googling until you find this bright and shiny little blonde girl from Oklahoma, because I think you are gonna instantly love her as much as I have. And she's got shows coming to Texas. You could check out music, you could check out and support her. So, Mackynsie, thank you for taking the time to introduce yourself on Maverick.
Well, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope you guys like Powder Keg.